Cool.
And so I'm with Martin Catherall.
Yeah, good to meet you, Paul. Yeah.
Good to meet you. Yes, we've known each other for what?
We have indeed.
10 years.
I think something like that. Too long to remember.
You've been very active in the data platform community, and here we are at Cat Summit in Seattle. And you were at the Oregon SQL Saturday this last weekend.
Was, and you guys have done a fantastic job over the last
thank
5
you.
or so years that I've been going there.
Well, largely due to the participation of international speakers and experts like yourself.
Yep.
And you are from Christchurch, New Zealand?
That's where I used to live. I'm originally from the UK.
Yes.
Spent the first 30 years of my life in the UK. Then I met my wife. She's from New Zealand. Spent the next 15, 16 years in Christchurch, New Zealand, and now I'm in Melbourne, Australia, and I'll very soon be in Brisbane, Australia.
Okay.
I get around.
All right. Well, I need to come visit. I've heard that Brisbane is
You're more than welcome to come stay.
Thank you. So you have been speaking and working in the area of data privacy.
I have indeed been visiting that. It's a hot topic at the moment.
Of course. It's an important topic.
Not just in the data world, but just generally, things like passwords, things to overlook is how they manage their passwords. I see people, taking various strategies, remembering them is one, adding,
writing them on post-it notes and putting them on your monitor.
That's another.
That's what I've always done.
Sharing them around. I see there's a famous case that I actually brought up at my Oregon session of the British House of Parliament, an MP there, actually sharing passwords and being backed up by other MPs that they do exactly the same. If any people watching this would share their password, I'm sure they'd be a bit of disciplinary action. So one of the things I think people can do is start using password safes. Now, I started using the password safe a while ago, and obviously there's a few trade-offs you're probably going to have to come to terms with. One of the questions I was asking myself, if I've got all these passwords stored in one place, what happens if someone gets access to that place? Do I lose all my data?
Sure.
So
and how do I know what systems to trust? So, for example, I use Dashlane.
I've trusted. So I've never used that one. I did evaluate a couple. We used a few obscure ones to start off with. Various companies I worked for used them, but then I started. That was okay. One of the companies I worked for used LastPass, and eventually I come to the conclusion that one password works for me. And one of the things I like about that is they actually issued me with a key.
And just to clarify, 1Password is the name of the system. You don't have 1Password that you use for your all of your accounts.
Well, that's the tagline.
So I know you wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's the tagline. So obviously to get access to the password, right? And they'll send you a key that they insist that only you know. They don't store at all. And obviously then you need a passphrase to get into the system. So they'll have a thick client. In order to get access to the thick client, obviously you've got to install it. You've got to enter your key, which is a one-time thing. Obviously put your big long passphrase in, something like, I went to SQL Saturday, Oregon, and had an absolutely fantastic time with my good friend Paul.
Followed by a special character and a number.
Yeah, obviously a number.
Yes.
Yeah, so 33 or something like that. Yeah. But, change the O's. So you've got to remember some passwords. But the good thing about password safes as well is you can just create new passwords that you would never remember.
Sure. Just generated.
Equal sign, lowercase d, all these special characters that you would never remember as a human being. And as long as you can, get the browser to put the password in, and you're fine with the fact that you've got that one and it's safe. Obviously you've got to come to the conclusion and be clear in your own mind that these things are secure and safe. But I think once you've cleared that up, you'll take a whole lot of stress out of your life.
And let me ask you a question about obviously using passwords and having a strategy for refreshing them and not reusing exactly the same password. Those are all important practices. But since we're working in the cloud with Azure services, can I trust that when I log in to, let's say, the Azure portal, I log into SQL Server, that password and that information is encrypted and is not made available to a hacker?
Yeah, well, I guess going on to the Azure thing, I guess you've got another password safe in there, like kind of a password safe, Azure Key. I've not used that a lot myself, but I have seen it. I mean, you've got the add-in for LastPass has got it as well. 1Password has got it too. You put in the URL or the start of the URL. Whenever you visit, you'll be prompted for the username and password. The good thing about those applications we mentioned is that some of them got thick clients, but they've also got clients for your phone, which is kind of good. Yeah, occasionally you do come to applications where you have to type a password in. Changing a password in Windows is one of those examples. You don't seem to be able to paste the password in there, and you don't want to be. So you've got to revamp the passwords,
right?
To type them. Obviously, you don't want to be typing.
You can also use multi-factor authentication, which is the second level of protection.
Yeah. I'd encourage people to use that all the time, whenever they can. And one of the good things about the password safes is if you put your credentials in there for a certain size and you haven't tagged it as multi-factor authentication, it'll let you know. Hotmail or Windows Live or whatever uses two-factor authentication, and you haven't told us that you're using two-factor authentication. So either tell us or go set it up and then tell us. So like a bit of a reminder, because you can't remember all the sites that use two-factor authentication.
Yeah, of course. I can't remember anything. I can't remember my children's names.
Okay, you remember how many you've got there. But at the end of the day, you've got to be happy in your own mind that all your data.
You need to use what works for you.
You do indeed, Paul.
Okay.
Anyway,
thank you,
nice talking
Martin.
to you.
Good to chat with you.
Yep, thanks a lot, Paul.
All right, enjoy Pass.